In today's video, I'm going to share with you my top 9 new features in Microsoft Teams that you can level up your skills. Hi, my name's Amy. Welcome to my channel. Let's nerd out. The first feature is the ability to hide the general channel. The general channel is the default channel in every single team, and although we are not able to delete it, if we select the ellipses, then the new feature is the ability to hide the general channel. This will then clear out the clutter so that you can focus on other channels that are more important to you. To access the general channel, then we can simply go down to See All Channels, hover over General, and select Show. The second feature is the ability to add a channel from this plus icon. So let's go ahead and select Add. Then we can go and create a channel. From here, we can select a team. Just note that this is only going to show teams that are not hidden. So if you have any teams that are hidden, then they will not appear here. Once you select the team, then you can simply walk through the prompts to create the channel. This just really streamlines the channel creation process. The third feature is the ability to add a custom image to an announcement. So here we are within the post area of a channel. And if we go ahead and select announcement, then we can easily go ahead and update the background color, or we can add a custom image. Now, this has always been available, but then it was temporarily disabled. So I'm so pleased to see it back. Let's go ahead and add a custom image. At Amy's Animal Shop, we are planning for the product launch of our Trendy Dog Beach merch line. So this is going to create a nice visual effect and allow users to easily sift through the posts within this channel. I have also seen a sneak peek for Copilot Pro users with the addition of AI image generation here, so let's stay tuned for that. Now that we've taken a look at some new features within the Teams area, let's move along to meeting. Firstly, when we are in a Teams meeting and we share our screen, then our setting is automatically set to Do Not Disturb. But there is a new feature that we can update this. So if we go ahead and select the ellipses, we can go to Settings, and then from here, go to Privacy, and at the top, we have this Do Not Disturb. So the feature that I'm looking for is this one right here, which is Set My Status to Do Not Disturb when I'm sharing my screen. If we go ahead and deselect this, then when you are presenting, your status will change to busy and let you receive calls as well as urgent and priority contact notifications. The next feature is how we can add collaborative meeting notes after a meeting has taken place. Here we are in my calendar, and Mike and I had a meeting last week about the product launch for the Trendy Dog Beach merch. If we go ahead and expand this meeting, and then we can scroll down to the bottom, we'll notice here that it says Add Meeting Notes. So this is where the collaborative notes are added before a meeting, and since there's none here, they were not created. But if we go ahead and select Add Meeting Notes, then we can now go ahead and add collaborative meeting notes after a meeting, which is a great way for you to jot down an agenda, meeting notes, as well as assign tasks post-meeting. Similarly, if you are enjoying this video, then please give it a thumbs up as it really helps me out. Now that we've taken a look at some new features within Teams meetings, let's dive into some other settings. The sixth feature is how we can do more with the Compose inbox. So this search bar at the top is more than just a search menu. And if we click in here and press /, then we will see a list of prompts appear. So we can change your status, we can chat with somebody, or call someone. And I need to call Mike as I want to nail down a few more details about our product launch. So I'm going to go ahead and press Enter. Here, I will select the person that I want to call, which in our case is Mike. And now this new window has popped up for me to start this call with Mike so that we can nail down those details. Moving along to chats, the seventh feature is the ability to forward a chat message. So here I have this product launch banner that was shared within a Teams meeting in the chat, and I want to forward that to Mike to ask him a question. So if we go ahead and select the ellipses, then we can simply press forward. I'm going to search for Mike, and then I'm going to add him a custom message which is optional, but I do want to see if we should include those pineapple glasses. I will go ahead and now forward this message, which provides a nice and easy way for you to share communication among chats. Our 8th feature is how we can customize meeting notifications in our activity feed. As you may have noticed that this is getting a little bogged down with some unnecessary notifications. So if we go ahead and select the ellipses and go notification settings, then if we scroll down to the bottom here, then we are going to see calendar. And here we have some options for notifications about meetings, for new invites, updates, and cancellations sent to me, as well as when people forward meetings that you have organized. So if we select the drop down, then we have some additional options here, as well as the ability to turn off these notifications in your activity feed. And the 9th feature, if you want to learn more about syncing your tasks with Planner and To Do, then check out this video here on the new Planner app available within the new Microsoft Teams.